Clippers win the tip. Now Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Wiggins.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
Looney with it. Inside. And it's rebounded by Covington. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a three-point game. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully, it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And the pass to Kuminga. Thompson against George. Outside for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson passes to Curry. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. They can't stop the run with that one. Passes it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Chalking up 2 there.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
In the corner, George with it. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That's to Looney. To the left side wing. Kuminga with it. Leonard's there. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Kuminga. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And really the last guy that you like to see comfortable shooting the ball is Stephen Curry. Just automatic.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league. There are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute, and Coach did not mince words. He told his team that even though they took Game 1, they have to come out and play with even more intensity to keep their home court advantage. He said, so far we've just held serve. It's only going to get tougher from here on out. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Green. Yep, it counts.
Draymond's ball handling can be problematic for defenders at his size. You don't see guys get off the bounce like he does.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way. There's Kuminga. And a set back by Leonard.
That's why they call him the Claw. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Pools checked in for the Warriors. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Paul George.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Outside Leonard. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's George. It's deflected. Poole against Leonard. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. Clippers leading by 12. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Over Thompson. And it's Leonard missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Poole. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. From deep, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 5. Poole on the wing. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
George against Poole. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Now Westbrook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Covington a screen on Curry. 3-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We come back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Warriors trail by 16. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. On defense, the Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now the pass to Looney, and Zubac with the block. Westbrook with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Thompson.
Making the suffocating defensive play right there. Leonard, an overwhelming force on that end of the floor.
It's George on the wing. Kicks to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors trail by 16. The 9-foot shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Poole's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors. George double team. Covington passes to Westbrook. Outside for George. It's stolen by Green. There's the three. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his fourth rebound in this one. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And Kawhi Leonard's going to take that shot all day long.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Leonard. Over Thompson. And it's Leonard missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Poole finds Curry. Outside, Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Just 5 on the clock. Poole, no good.
And sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Down by 15. The feed now to Green. And Green slams it in.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Curry shot is off.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Green. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And here's Poole for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Robert Covington on top. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
The Warriors making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Curry. DiVincenzo against George. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Thompson outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Clippers leading by 18. The 19-foot shot, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Westbrook. Leonard's got 8 points.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Thompson surveying the floor. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
And Thompson, a guy who has size and has strength and has taken shots like that before.
Leonard, that's for 2. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. Tries again. That's good on the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 20.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Peyton in for Thompson. Kuminga dishes to Curry. For 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And George gets it to go.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Covington, a screen on DiVincenzo. Got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2.
They've feasted from 3 so far. Couldn't stretch the floor much more. I mean, it's put them firmly in control of this game.
Gotta have that floor space, open concept, indoor-outdoor living. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I like that.
An interesting postseason for the... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kuminga out there with Looney.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Shot from the wing. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Looney. Paul George making his last shot. Passes it to Kuminga. And the layup's good off the glass. So here's Westbrook. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's George for three. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Looney passes to Curry. Kuminga up top. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Westbrook kicks to George. Shoots over Curry. George with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight hits coming out of half. They are rolling.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Looney. Green in the post. Covington's there. Green, no luck. Here's Westbrook. Oh, that was huge!
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Looney. And it's Kuminga, top of the key. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Clock at 4. And the Warriors miss again. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run here. And here's George for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 38 points. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Thompson with it. George picks him up. Kuminga kicks it to Looney. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. George against Thompson. From deep. George, no good. Golden State's gone into a slump here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Play showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Over Kuminga. And it's Leonard missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone has afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Thompson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Over Westbrook. Curry's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And so here are the Clippers after the miss from Stephen Curry. Thompson against George. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
That's the counter move right there from Clay. He uses the bounce, doing more than just standstill jump shooting.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Warriors shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Looney finds Kuminga. Thompson outside, takes the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's George missing. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. Covington passes to George. Clippers moving the ball around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 40 points.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Here's Looney, and so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Lamb. Hits it from three-point range. Lamb's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Here's Zubac. Again, Los Angeles.
Haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Here's Baldwin. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Iguodala. Outside, Payton. Tries from 10, and it's sent back by George.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And here is DiVincenzo after Paul George getting his 3 to go. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside, Lamb. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
The Clippers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. George double-teamed. Covington takes it inside. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The shot's good on the assist by George. 19 points for Leonard.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Iguodala. The pass to DiVincenzo. They set the pick. The shake. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Pools checked in for Baldwin. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Leonard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
It looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Lamb. Passes to Looney. Outside, Payton. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Westbrook with it. Kuminga picks him up. Westbrook with it. Kuminga on him. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Westbrook against Poole. Teardrop shot. Out to Payton. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Payton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook finds George. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Covington.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Westbrook for the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.